Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I am Ryan Bone, and thank you all for joining me. I am in a different atmosphere right now. I am at work. I don't start till 3, but I decided to come in earlier today because of the St. Patrick's Day parade. So they shut down a lot of stuff. In fact, they're supposed to be shutting Tower City down today at around 2. And every now and then, periodically, you might hear a noise behind. That's the intercom saying that, voice over the intercom saying that they're shutting Tower City down at 2 o'clock. Everyone got to move to the front. So, hey, it is what it is. What I want to talk about in this video is the Oscars. Now, I don't watch the Oscars, right? I never watched the Oscars before I got politically involved. I never watched the Oscars after I got politically involved. The time that I did catch snippets of the Oscars before I became politically involved, it was boring, and I didn't like it then. What I'm hearing about today is that Oscars are becoming increasingly woke, and the ratings are getting worse and worse and worse. So that really discouraged me from even bothering to want to watch it. But what I found out in an article I read from Breitbart News and a couple of other articles was that Jamie Lee Curtis, the actress Jamie Lee Curtis, also one of my favorite scream queens of horror movies, classic horror movies such as Halloween, Prom Night, Terror Train, and the latest Halloween movies. Although I don't put them in the same category. She won an Oscar over Angela Bassett, the African American actress, who is well liked and well loved by many people all over. Now, what's interesting about this is that I was reading this article. The article suggested that Angela Bassett was upset that Jamie Lee Curtis won this Oscar over her. Now, clearly, Jamie Lee Curtis is white, Angela Bassett is black. And you probably already know where this is going. Now, I was reading some of the tweets on Twitter, and people were highly upset at the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis won an Oscar over Angela Bassett. And I'm like, okay, I'm wondering why. So I read further, and then I find out that the two movies that they were going up against, I don't know why they combined these two movies. I don't know if these both were fantasy movies or what, I don't know. But I know Angela Bassett was up for her role in, Black Panther, Wakanda, something like that, and then Wakanda Forever. And then Jamie Lee Curtis, I forget the title of the movie that she was in. It didn't sound like a superhero movie. But at any rate, apparently, a lot of people were upset with Jamie Lee Curtis getting an Oscar over Angela Bassett. Now, I looked at a photo of Angela Bassett's expression in the article, and like I said earlier, it was suggested that she was very upset and not pleased with this. But what is being implied, and you know where I'm going, what is being implied is that she's upset because a white woman won over her, and black people just don't get the chance to win Oscars, over a white person. That's the impression that I'm getting. That's the impression I'm getting from reading all the angry tweets. That's the impression that I'm getting from a lot of people that clearly was upset with the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis won this Oscar over Angela Bassett. Now, going back to the movie, I didn't see Black Panther. I didn't see the first one. I didn't see the second one. I don't want to see the first one. I don't want to see the second one. Not because it has anything to do with anything. It's just that superhero movies are not my thing. Okay? I was not into superhero movies before I became politically involved, and I'm not into superhero movies now. I didn't want to see Black Panther then. I don't want to see it now. I certainly don't want to see the sequel. The other reason why I don't want to see either of these movies is because everybody keeps yakking to me about blackity black this and black that and blackity black the black the black. I don't want to watch no movie when you focusing on race. Forget about race. If I'm going to watch the movie, I'm going to watch the movie because it has a good plot, good characters, and a good story. It has nothing to do with the racial ethnicity of the actors. However, going back to the whole premise of this video, when I thought about the two movies, I'm thinking, could it be, even though I didn't see neither one of the movies, okay? I'm just throwing a question out there. Could it be that the reason why Angela Bassett did not win an Oscar was because of her character in the movie that she was in, Wakanda Forever? And the character that Jamie Lee Curtis played in the movie that she was in may have been a character that put her acting ability on another level rather than putting Angela Bassett's acting ability in a superhero movie. How many superhero movies do you know of? I don't know, because I'm not into superhero movies. I wasn't then, I'm not now. But name to me in the comment section, please, because I'm ignorant to this. How many superhero movies do you know of where the actors, whether they be black or white, won Oscars for their roles? Perhaps the movie itself and certain elements of the movie may have won Oscars. Best Oscar, Oscar for best screenplay, Oscar for best special effects, Oscar for best cinematography, Oscar for best director, but Oscar for best actor in a superhero movie, I don't know anything about it. So I'm thinking the same concept could be with this movie. Okay, this is a superhero movie, and the movie that Jamie Lee Curtis starred in may have been a movie, okay, that promoted acting. Okay, that promoted acting and drama rather than special effects and people flying all over the place and knocking people out and, yeah. And from what I heard about Wakanda Forever, I heard it's wokety woke. So I certainly don't want to see that. Because if you're going to get into all the wokeness stuff, then if I even think about wanting to see it, that kills my whole desire to want to see it anyway. So I'm just putting that idea out there. If Angela Bassett was upset, why would you be upset over that? Big deal. From what I read in the article, it says that she did win a Golden Globe Award or something like that. She won a couple of other awards. Okay. Maybe you might need to get into, but here, let me rephrase this, because I got to end this video. Here's the deal. The thing about the way Angela Bassett, the expression on her face was when Jamie Lee Curtis got up to receive her Oscar. The thing about her expression is that it didn't seem to indicate to me, just by her expression, that she was angry. Because I didn't read anywhere where it says she was angry at the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis got this award and she got the Oscar and she didn't get the Oscar. A lot of this stuff is proposed and pushed and advocated by other people outside of Angela Bassett. That's the impression I get. Everybody else upset and angry to the point of wanting to kill somebody other than Angela Bassett. Now, yes, the expression on her face was one of discontent, but that could just be discontent because I didn't win. You know what I mean? But the impression that I got from the tweets that I read, the impression I got was, well, this white woman won over this black woman. Man, come on. Come on now. We got to stop doing that. Yes, there was a history where a lot of black people were basically subjugated to minor roles or subversive roles in Hollywood movies and so forth. You know, the mammy and the big Aunt Your Mama looking woman. And I mean, yeah, I know about that history. But from what I understand, the movie Gone with the Wind was made in the 1930s. That woman that played the maid of the main character, female character, I cannot remember her name, but you guys that seen Gone with the Wind know. I never watched Gone with the Wind. It's too long for me. That's just not my style. But anyway, I heard that she won either she was nominated or won an Oscar for her role. So even though her role was a submissive role, she still won role because that's the way it was. You know? Nowadays, black actors and actresses are getting better roles, okay? But we got to understand there aren't as many black actors as there are white actors. And we got to understand that a lot of times it's not based on the fact that you black and the other person is white. A lot of times it's based on the subject matter of the movie. The subject matter of the movie may stress acting and drama, where the subject matter in the movie the black person starred in doesn't stress acting and drama. It stresses action or horror or whatever, but it doesn't really stress action and drama. You look at Sissy Spacek in 1976's Carrie. I think she was nominated for that. She was nominated, but you want to know why she was nominated? She was nominated because if you've seen the 1976 version of Carrie with Sissy Spacek, she played that role. That movie, even though it was a horror movie, a significant portion of that movie was based on character, okay, and acting. Piper Laurie, the same way. Her acting was phenomenal. It pulled you in, and anyone who watched the original Carrie, they know that. Has nothing to do with them being white or black. Has to do with the role they played and what they put into the role. So I'm not saying that Angela Bassett's role wasn't all that worthy in Wakanda Forever. I didn't see it. But I'm just saying it could be that the reason why she didn't win it was because of the particular roles presented to her in that movie and the roles presented to Jamie Lee Curtis in the movie that she was in. All this separation and race this and black this and white this is nothing more than a Marxist attempt to keep us divided, hating each other, angry with each other, mad at each other, foaming at the mouth at each other. And if we don't wake up, we're going to be hating each other to the point where we fighting each other. And it has to stop. That's why I talk about it. I talk about it because it's a big, fat lie. Marxists like to mix facts with lies. When you mix facts with lies, it's still a lie. It's still a lie. Tell the whole truth, but Marxists are not going to do that. Communists and socialists that have infiltrated our industries and entertainment industries, they're not going to do that. And yes, they have infiltrated our entertainment industry. Yes, they have. Not just the religious institutions, not just the educational institutions, not just politics, not just those areas, but and media, but also the entertainment industry, movies and music. They've infiltrated these areas, and they always try to initiate division between different groups. They keep that division going. They keep the anger and frustration in other, what they consider marginalized groups. They keep that frustration going. No matter what kind of victory that other so-called marginalized group may have gained, the Marxist producer, Marxist writer, Marxist whatever, will write a screenplay or write lyrics or write a theme that's designed to keep them angry and frustrated at someone else, whom they consider to be holding down and oppressing the aforementioned individual. That's what that's all about. But the buck's gonna have to stop somewhere, bro. That's all I'm saying. But I just wanted to make that presentation. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all, and see you again.